least we can get to find out something. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, hi, good afternoon. Oh, good morning.
Yes,
Hello?
hello. Hello?
Hey, Spragga, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning back in United States. It's afternoon right here in Zambia.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you get me?
Hello,
Yes, I can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let me try it. Let me try that. Calm down. Let me try that. Let me try that.
Okay. All right, yeah. So trying to speak to Spragga right there, all the way from the United States. All right, yeah. Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Hello, you are through on Pan African Radio.
Yes. This is Spragga Benz calling.
Yes, Spragga. So right about now, you are live on 96.1 FM back here in Zambia.
Good morning, Zambia. Good morning from my part of the world. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's now 8 o'clock for me. So good morning, Zambia.
Okay.
Love.
So in Zambia, it's 2:10 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Good afternoon there.
Yes, it's afternoon here. Okay, so quickly, for your Zambian fans, before we get to the album that you are promoting, they would firstly like to know more about Spragga Benz.
Yes. Well, Spragga Benz, I've been in music for a while. I'm in the 90s, representing for Red Square.
Mm.
And I don't know where to start, but you ask the questions and it's easier for me to answer.
Okay, okay. So let's start with this. Let's talk about you growing up. What kind of music were you listening to?
Growing up, I used to listen to all type of music. Because my father used to travel and he used to bring back all the different music from America,
Okay.
from England, So I used to listen to a lot of like Marvin Gaye, Barry White, those type of people. But on my own, coming into my teenage years,
Mhm.
then I used to listen to a lot of reggae music. Lieutenant Stitchie, Shabba Ranks, Bob Marley, Junior Demos, Major Mackerel, Professor Nutt. Those were the people that I grew up listening to.
Okay, okay, awesome. So, looking at the fact that almost your whole life you have listened to this mixed type of music, how did you get in love with reggae music? What inspired you to go into that route?
What inspired me to go into that music now is a song called Laben.
Okay.
Laben sound from doing a part. I used to cut dub plates for them. They used to collect the dub plates for them studio. And one Sunday we were doing some dub plates with Butcher Banter. And I was asking him to do 4 songs for me. But he didn't want to do so many. So he said he would do 2 and I can do the other 2 if I want 4.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
just from playing around, and he gave me the mic and I started to sing.
Okay.
And my friends liked what I did, even though it wasn't my profession at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But they liked how it sounded. And after that day, that we spoke again in the night, and they encouraged me to finish writing what I was singing earlier, and that became my first dub plate.
Okay.
Song called Love My Gun.
Okay, interesting. Let's also maybe get to find out, has it been easy for you the time you entered the entertainment industry? Has it been easy? Was everything on a silver plate, or maybe there's some struggle that you went through and you would love to share with us?
Well, it's not really a cakewalk. It's not a walk in the park.
Mm-hmm.
It takes work, takes practice.
Mm.
So I did that, but music is also my hobby. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what it comes with, I am happy with it.
Okay.
So if I have hit songs, I'm happy. If I don't have hit songs, I'm happy. As long as I am able to make and listen to music, and
Mm-hmm.
bring it to the world, somebody will hear it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what kind of vibes or rhythm do you do? And let's talk about the message that you try to send across to lovers of your music.
Yeah. My kind of vibes started off with a rude boy vibe and a girl vibe. But
Mm.
then over time, it has to go to righteous and cultural vibe as well. So
Okay.
my message is love. My message is peace. My message is unity.
Mm-hmm.
My message is happiness.
No.
Those are the things that I try to portray in my music,
Okay. Okay.
especially love and peace and patience.
Love, peace, and patience. Okay, awesome. Let's get to dash to your first studio album. When you released your first studio album, how was the feeling like, and how did the people receive that particular album? Were they excited? Were they happy? Or maybe it was just something that people could vibe with, but couldn't get the message in the album?
My first studio album was just a compilation. And when my first album came out, I was just getting into the business.
Okay.
So from the first song that I did, my very first song became very popular. And I did not know anything about music because it was just an accident,
Mm.
you know. So the first song was Jack It Up, and then I did Could a Deal and Hand in the Air, Jump Up and Swear. And by the time I had 10 songs,
Mm-hmm.
by the time I had 10 releases, VP Records had already compiled all the songs that I had out and made an album. I didn't officially make an album. It was VP Records who collected my records and made an album and was telling me about it afterwards through Johnny Wonder. So I was very annoyed
Mm.
when I heard about my first album because this is this person coming to me with $1,000 and telling me that this is for an album. And I was saying, when did I make an agreement with you?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you giving me this money? So my first album was kind of a controversy. But then it turned out okay because I went to them, I told them what I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave me what I wanted, and it
Yeah.
was okay after that. Yes.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Quickly, let's get to dash to the current album that which you are promoting. It's titled "The Journey Chosen." What's the idea?
Yes.
What's the idea behind this album, "The Journey Chosen"?
Okay, contrary to my first album, which was just a compilation,
Mm-hmm.
The Journey Chosen is a deliberate effort.
Okay.
Each song on The Journey Chosen is deliberately there. We wrote it for that purpose. It started off with Never Leave. We were making a tribute for my son that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And LMR, the producer, is his best friend.
Okay.
So LMR had made a beat when he passed away in 2008.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 10 years later that he played the beat for me.
Mm.
So when he played the beat for me, I was excited about it because it's really blessed. And the lyrics first was no problem because we were talking from our heart, we were talking from reality. So that album, The Journey Chosen, we got all the people that we wanted to.
Okay. Okay. So just lost him a little bit there, but we promise that we're gonna be bringing him back. All right. So hello.
Yes, I'm sorry, that's better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all right.
You hear me?
Yes, we can get you.
Yeah, I was saying the album, the journey chose, and we deliberately chose all the songs that we wanted. We deliberately chose all the collaborations that we wanted. And we spent time to make sure that this production was one that represented reggae music, dancehall music, to the fullness, authentically.
Okay.
Yeah? So we have collaborations with Kimani Marley, with Premium, with Conscience, with Wayne Wonder, with Jackie.
Okay, all right. So, talking about people that are in this album, these are great names, and these are people that whose music has really made a difference, not only back in Jamaica but world over. How far are you seeing this your album going? Is it going to go worldwide, or maybe it's just going to reach a certain location or a
Yeah,
certain number of people?
I released this album on the internet.
Okay.
It's not, it wasn't physical. So the internet is capable of reaching everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even before a physical copy. So I'm looking for this album to be present and played worldwide.
Mm.
I'm looking for the whole of Africa to have access to this album in due time.
Mm.
Yeah, and to fully represent what Spragga Benz is about.
Okay. Um, okay, so yes, the album is on digital platforms, and almost everybody is a user of internet. But let's say,
Access to it, yeah.
yeah, but what other measures have you put in place in making sure that at least the album is gonna go world over?
Well, uh, in the efforts to do interviews with more people in a different continent, and you know, I I'm doing this album. This album is so different because we're doing it
Mm-hmm.
independently, red state only. You know, this is the first time we're actually doing a project without any involvement from anybody else. So it takes us a bit more time because we don't have the machinery. But
Mm.
we're doing all that we can to reach out to the fans and let the fans know that, you know, tell a friend.
Okay.
And you know, don't worry about friends, you know. And we
Mm-hmm.
have competitions that we're going to so that fans can get involved to we can win now a physical collector.
Okay.
So there will be like, you know, a couple hundred people who have the possibility of owning this CD that is not going to be released. So 10 years from now, it probably will be a collector's item as it won't be available. So,
Okay.
you know, we have different strategies that we want to introduce in marketing plan.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not thinking to short change this time. We want all Zambia to download it and send it to your friend and listen to it because it's not only about the experience, it's
Yeah.
about the message.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anyway, they can get it, get it. I
Oh,
don't mind.
okay. So, like you've said, different strategies have been put in place and being used. The world is slowly opening up after the hard hit of the novel COVID or coronavirus. Any plans of you starting to do some African tours where at least people can now get to not only appreciate your music through listening to it using digital platforms, but you being there, at least sending the message direct to them?
I didn't get all that you were saying, but I talked about COVID and African trend. That's
Yeah,
what you were saying?
No, I was saying that. Can you get me?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. So I was saying that I know you've mentioned that you've put out different strategies on how this album is going to sell, but do you also have any plans of doing African tours, especially looking at the fact that the world is slowly opening after the hard hit of COVID-19?
I have no plan right now,
Mm-hmm.
but I do have high hopes.
Okay.
I do have high hopes and great desire to go after. COVID or not, I care zero about COVID when it comes to bringing my music to my people because it's a message. And COVID is an obstacle created by mankind
Mm-hmm.
to stop people from doing that good as far as I see and get people more in tune with an evil agenda. So I don't put my energy and my focus into thinking about COVID.
Okay.
I put my energy and focus into thinking about health
Mm-hmm.
and living a healthy lifestyle and giving my message, music, happiness,
Well, okay.
common
Awesome.
sense. So those are things I do.
All right. Okay. So awesome. Since people can get your album on different digital platforms, let's talk about social media. People nowadays are mostly on social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. How is your presence on these social media platforms?
These social media platforms, my social media, Facebook is original Spragga Benz and Instagram is Spragga Benz with a number 3 at the end, that's Spragga Benz 3. And my Twitter is Spragga Benz 3 as well. My website is www.weddingnationlive.com.
Okay.
That's weddingnationlive.com. As far as social media is very controlled and manipulated
Mm-hmm.
because nowadays
Mm.
I find that my page is very censored
Oh.
and black. Now that's my followers. I have like 190,000 followers on social and Instagram, but yet sometimes I post regardless how relevant it is. Nowadays I can only get 100 likes or 2 comments, for each rather than. So I see that sometimes as soon as I post something, like recently I posted about Nigeria and stars and the happiness in Nigeria, and as soon as I posted, Instagram blocked my post.
Oh.
So that made me realize that my page is being monitored very closely
Yeah.
because of the content. And my content is about uplifting and awakening my nation. So anyone who has a problem with me doing that on social media, they can continue to block me. But with even one view and with one follower, I am not saved. Social media, I have been around before social media.
Yeah.
So I am, God is my social media. Rastafari.
All right. So,
Rastafari community is worldwide, and that is my social media.
okay, awesome. Okay, so lastly, since now you are in music full time, any studies that you've done musically since at the beginning you didn't really have interest this time around, or maybe let's say outside music, is there anything else that you do? Or if not music, what would you have become?
Music is my life. Music is my everything. There are other ventures that people around me manage, but I try to stay focused on music.
Okay.
other ventures, they might come to me for my input, and I might tell them, no, don't do that. Yes, do it. I'm not doing like that. Yes, don't do that. But when it comes to my music, that's what I'm about.
No. Okay.
I
Well,
want to be a producer after I'm not. If I'm not a performer, I want to be a writer. I want to be a producer. I want to be a promoter and marketer. Just music, because music alone shall live. Singers and instruments and create an instrument shall be there.
okay, awesome. So before I let you go, any word of encouragement to an upcoming artist, somebody who is new in the game and they are really facing struggles? What advice can you give out to them?
My advice to artists who are upcoming creating struggles: one, let your content and your topic be about your struggles that you're facing. Because somebody else might want to hear about this struggle, the person through their struggle. Two, be confident.
Be confident.
Whatever it is that you're doing, when you're writing a song or you're performing your song, remember that it is your song. But somebody might not like it the first time they hear it because it's new to them, and you are new to them. So be confident in your presentation because people are attracted to confidence.
Okay.
Even if they're not familiar with you, they say, "Oh, this boy is so, he's so confident. You think he's a big artist already?"
Yeah.
See? Be creative.
Be creative.
Don't try to copy. Yeah. Don't try to copy. Be yourself. Be your only you. Be the first you. Don't be the second Spragga, or the second vice starter, or the second bounty player. Be the first you. Come with your creativity. We came with ours. You come with yours. Everybody has theirs. So in a short list, that is what I would tell me. Upcoming,
Yeah.
upcoming artist. Upcoming professional.
Definitely. All right, so Spragga Benz, thank you so much for according us this time to have an interview with you here in Zambia on Pan-African Radio 96.1 FM.
I appreciate it very much, right? And I just want to ask Zambia to this flag Rastafari for unity and peace on this African continent. It's the words and the words that is not existing. Love each other. Don't be separated by politics and violence. Don't be separated by politicians and their egos and their personal agendas. Be united. Love Zambia. Because I have heard about Zambia and that it was one of the most loving places on the African continent. And now I'm hearing kind of different division there. I'm not pleased with that. I'm asking Zambia to look into themselves, look at their brothers, that's their friends. And love them likewise, Love them.
Yeah.
So, blessed love.
All right, so blessed brother man, thank you so much. Okay, so
Anyway, that's my brother.
all right, so I was talking to Spragga Benz right there, all the way from the United States of America, trying to give us at least some, trying to bring out the issues that are in the music industry, and of course trying to give out some advice there to the up-and-coming artists that are listening to Pan-African Radio right about now. Elvis, good to know that you are listening to Pan-African Radio, and of course good to know that you are glued. All right, so let's get to go on a very short break, and then when we come back, we continue reading your text messages as we are still talking about our topic of discussion on 96.1 FM.
You can also get in touch with Professor Lance on social media by following him on Twitter at Professor Lance, liking his Facebook page at Professor Lance, and also on Instagram following him at Professor Lance. Not forgetting his YouTube channel. You can subscribe by searching for Lance Sunny.
My son is a biggie boy. What did they tell a full joy? My son is a biggie boy. What did they tell a full joy?
Mpito from 12 to 15 on Pan African Radio, 96.1 FM, the voice of Africa.